Welcome back to County Connection. Re-entry back into everyday life can be tough after incarceration, but the County of San Diego's Community Transition Center is there to help.
It's complicated. How do you get all the way here? And then you lose yourself, like I don't even know what happened. All of a sudden here we are. Life's halfway over and I'm starting over.
With criminal justice realignment, the County of San Diego realized that we needed to do something different with the realigned population. We knew that we were not going to be able to incarcerate our way out of the situation, so we really wanted to focus on a balanced approach. And what a balanced approach means is having services available, at the same time providing accountability and structure. So the CTC at its heart is our mitigating program to allow for us to do some pre-release planning for folks who are being released from state prison. We are an assessment center. So what we do is we pick people up from state prison, we transport them home. We can make sure they get the things that they need to address their criminogenic needs. Located on site, we have a team of probation officers, a team of clinicians that work for Optum under the Health and Human Services Agency, who are licensed mental health clinicians. We have a nurse case manager, and then we have the treatment partners located with us, the Lighthouse.
Our role here at the CTC is basically anything to do with behavioral health. We look at the offenders coming in, we do a comprehensive assessment of their mental health needs, behavioral health needs, and we make sure that they get linked to services, or at least get offered services that could support their recovery.
It gave me an opportunity to get my life together and to put a plan together for a successful re-entry into society.
The goal really is to get people ready for treatment, to start thinking about their lives, with the CBT curriculum in particular, to get them to start thinking about their thinking and hopefully change the thinking, then change the behavior.
The resources they provided, the care and the concern for us, like we weren't just crooks. We could be rehabilitated and we could be back into society and we can be walking shoulder and shoulder with each other to make our community a better place.
The Lighthouse and the CTC together as collaborative partners has created a lot of magic with very difficult clients in providing services for them. And I think that it's a collaboration with all the different disciplines and having a common goal at the end of the day is that we're changing lives.
When I walked in, if I would have known today that I was going to be the woman that I am, I would have never believed it. My life today so far exceeds anything that I ever believed I was worthy of or capable of having after I had spiraled so far down. So today it's about how I can give back and who I can reach today, how I can contribute to life today rather than just, have taken from it for so long.
Let's check in with mosquito expert Chris Conlon and see how you can prevent mosquito breeding in your backyard.
First, what I'm going to point out here is some of the possible sources that can be found in backyards for mosquito breeding. And some of the more popular ones we have are, say, rain gutters up here. It's very easy for rain gutters to clog, and because they're kind of out of sight, out of mind, mosquitoes can breed in there. We also have rain barrels. Now, while saving water is great, and we do encourage that, at the same time, we would also ask that you screen off those rain barrels so that the mosquitoes don't have access to them. You've got tarps that can be sagging and hold water. That's enough. The bottom line is, if it can hold water for a week or longer, it does have the potential to breed mosquitoes. Kids' toys, like kiddie pools or buckets, things like that. If those sprinklers go off and get water in those or it rains, possible breeding sites. Wheelbarrows, same thing. We prefer you store them upside down or on their end so they don't hold water. More kids' toys right here that can breed things, upside down frisbees. Another real big issue is plants that have those saucers underneath them. Even though there's not a lot of water in there, that's still enough to breed several mosquitoes. Even smaller things like, say, watering cans. It's really common for people to fill these up, water some plants. They're still maybe half full. They put them behind a shelf or behind a chair on the porch. They forget about them for a while. So here we've got some examples of just kind of basic junk or trash you might find around the backyard. Even a soda can, even an old coffee cup somebody left out in the yard. You took a coffee cup out to grandpa and he forgot to bring it back in. Hey, there you go. You're gonna get mosquitoes in it if it stays out there for more than about a week. There's lots of things in the backyard that can breed mosquitoes. It could be anything from kids' toys to even tires like this. So the more you can do to clean up that water in the backyard, the more happy you're going to be about not getting bit by mosquitoes, and your neighbors are going to thank you too.
Let's head down to the South County where we've chosen a fun, scenic hike just for you. If you're heading out on one of the county's trails with Fido, then you'll need to watch this for some canine hiking tips.
Hi, I'm Doug Andrews. I'm a park ranger with Santa Isabel Open Space Preserve, and this is my little furry friend Lilu, and she is our honorary junior park ranger dog. So today I'd like to give you some tips on how to keep your dog safe. The first thing is a 6-foot leash. Sometimes rattlesnakes like to lay on the edge of the trail to sun themselves. We have poison oak out here. We have ticks out here. So it's just better to keep them under control at all times. When you're out, you want to plan the time of day that you want to go out. The cooler part of the day is better for your dog. They don't handle heat as well as we do. And one thing you can always do if it's hot out is check with the back of your hand on the trail to see if it's too hot. If it's too hot for your hand, it's too hot for their pads. Another thing you want is plenty of water for yourself and your dog. Drink up, Lilu.
That's your buddy.
When you're out there with your dog, make sure that they're socialized well because you will come across other dogs on the trail. Make sure that you do stay on the trail. There is the threat of rattlesnakes out there, and again it comes back to the leash. Keep your dog under control at all times. Make sure that your dog is properly vaccinated with ID and a sturdy collar. In case you do get separated, you can be reunited with your friend. And the last tip is make sure that you clean up after your dogs. We do provide doggy bags at our trailheads for you if you don't have your own. It's very important because it does interfere with the natural wildlife that's in the area.
To see more stories like these, follow us on social media or visit countynewscenter.com.